What's going on? This is a crazy frog! This is a crazy frog!
Hi listeners, welcome back to Boiling Frogs. What's going on? Well, today I want to share a dream with you. So I'm going to share the dream and then I'll talk about it a little bit at the very end. So I was on a tour bus traveling to Trenton, New Jersey, and the bus stopped in the downtown area. It was very quaint and old-fashioned looking, very neat and very clean. So we eat in the restaurant. It was a McDonald's, but it didn't look like that on the inside or the outside. And I went outside after I was done eating, and I started walking down the sidewalk, and I looked back to see if any of my group was coming. Well, there were many homeless people walking towards me, and I started to feel uncomfortable thinking that maybe they were going to ask me for money, and I'm thinking I don't really have money on me. And then all of a sudden there are more people from my group, and we're walking down the sidewalk to the edge of town with the homeless people, and we get to the very end of town and there's this flea market. And so everybody kind of spreads out through the crowds, and I'm with somebody and we're looking at items at the flea market. Then it jumps to the next scene, and I'm in a Jeep and I'm with 3 other women, and we're driving around the hilly countryside of Trenton. So there's farmland, but there's hills, it's kind of rocky, and there's trees, and we're driving on all these dirt roads exploring, and they're all kind of, everything's muddy and wet like in the springtime. And we come to this fence, and it's getting towards the end of the day, and we have to turn around. So we turn around, and then we are to an area where there's just this private driveway to a farmhouse, and that's kind of fenced off too, but there's just enough area that we think we can kind of get through and get down this driveway and maybe get out to where we had been before. And so that scene ends, and then it jumps to the next scene, and now I'm just watching, and I'm not part of the dream, and I'm watching people out in the countryside, and they're desperately looking for a place to take cover under rocks, cliffs, whatever they can find, because there's this ash falling out from the sky. And I knew in my dream that it was fallout from a nuclear explosion in Trenton, New Jersey. So I have to say that I have never been out east. I have no idea what Trenton, New Jersey looks like. So I looked up pictures, and it really freaked me out because the downtown looked exactly like in my dream. And then I see that they have these buses for transportation, and the bus looked just like the one in my dream. And then I was like, what significance is Trenton, New Jersey? I don't know. I have no idea. The only thing I could figure out is on the map, it's right between New York and Philadelphia. The Indian the PowerPoint plant is 25 miles from New York in the other direction, more south from Trenton, New Jersey. And I know that they've had several incidences recently with the leaking radiation, and that's been in the news. And then just recently there were also several large earthquakes in that particular area, which is very unusual. They said they normally have maybe 1 per year, and there's been 5 to 6 in the last month. So I have no idea what any of this means. All I can tell you was just a different kind of dream. I call them God dreams because when I have them, they're different than my regular dreaming. And all I can tell you was Trenton, New Jersey was a distinct thing in my dream as far as like knowing where it was, why that name was significant. I don't know, but I just feel like it's been weighing on my heart and mind, and I just wanted to share that. It's not to freak anybody out or purposely scare people. like, again, I don't know what it means, but I just thought that it was kind of an interesting dream. And I looked up flea markets, and they have regular flea markets in New Jersey. So anyway, I'm just throwing it your way. Think what you want. We'll talk to you later, guys. Have a good night. Bye.